Hi everyone, welcome aboard to Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is my old mate Rowdy One. Rowdy One in the P2640. What's the P2640, you might ask? I don't know, I had to look it up as well. It's a Tier 4 Italian medium tank. That's right, the Tech Tree tank. Normal one, it's on the Tech Tree, it's not a premium, it's nothing like that, it's nothing strange, it's nothing odd, anyone can get it. It's a Tier 4 Italian medium tank. I highly recommend going up the Italian line. I reckon it's a fantastic line to go up. But anyway, let's have a look at this game. He's on a mission to get 3 kills. I don't want to give anything away, but I reckon he's going to do that quite comfortably. Rowdy One, top tier in this game, is in the P2640, like I said. Now, what kind of guns it got? It's got the 75mm gun, 110 alpha damage, 96 penetration with standard ammunition as he lines up the M2 medium tank on the enemy team. Can't see the tank, but he tracks him, gets a little bit of assisted damage. That's not too bad to start off the score. 110 alpha damage, 97 penetration with standard rounds, 130 penetration with heat, which is premium in this Tier 4 Italian medium tank. Now, he's only got 8 premium rounds there, but you can see he's got 14 HE rounds. Now, the HE rounds don't look too bad at all. 70 penetration, 175 alpha damage with HE. Now, that might be a good option. I'm not sure if he's going to use any HE in this game or not. Let's see. I haven't watched it yet. I have seen the result, but he's on Lakeville. It's Encounter, and you can hear the siren. The enemy, somebody on the enemy team is trying to cap. Now, he blocked it by rolling into the cap circle, but doesn't need to now because that T70 is doing that as well. He gets a shot into the side of the what was that? PZ3E, I think it was. Forgive me, I'm not an expert on these low tier vehicle numbers, but he finds the M2 medium tank, shoots him a couple of times, gets rid of him, sends him back to the garage, and now it is an even ball game again. 2 of his friends got taken out pretty quickly in that little kerfuffle as well, as he looks for the T70, shoots him, takes him down to 116 hit points, shoots him again, takes him down to 17, and looks like he might have been going for the ram kill there, but the Hetzer got that kill. Now, bear in mind, he just missed out on 2 kills there. Just bear that in mind for later on. He gets shot by the T40, loses his driver, and looks like he hasn't quite realised it yet, but he gets out of the way. He's up to 521 hit points of damage already. Now, you might think 521 isn't massive, but at Tier 4 it's not too bad at all when you think that he brought 350 hit points into this game. Now, like I said, this is Lakeville Encounter. There's a lot of tanks in the valley. I'm not sure why, but that's what seems to happen on Lakeville Encounter. And Rowdy One rolling around the cap circle. There was an enemy tank capping earlier. I'm not sure if it was the M3 Steward or not, but he's found him. He shot him once, tracked him and damaged him, looking to put another shot into the Tier 3 light tank. Gets a kill. That's his second kill of this game, and now it's an even game again, 7 apiece. 750 damage done as he fires towards the DW2. The DW2 on the enemy team, the Tier 4 heavy tank. I think it's German, but it could be French. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's rolling down the Lakeville Road in the middle with a T28 as well. And I think Rowdy One's thinking, well, looking at the mini-map, look at all these tanks that are on the enemy tanks as well as his friends that are in the valley. That's 4 enemy tanks in the valley, 2 on the road, and those 2 on the road are pretty slow. So that's 6 enemy tanks that are nowhere near the objective. So him, the Hetzer, and the AMX-38, they're all going to go for the cap, and why not? Because the scoreboard isn't looking too good, 7-10. And also, Rowdy One is also down to 106 hit points. 8-10's the score now as the T40 gets taken out by the Hetzer, and still now only 1 tank capping. Something just killed the Hetzer, the Priest, the M7 Priest. I'm thinking that might be artillery, little Tier 3 artillery. Killed the Hetzer. Not sure if that was a blind shot or if he was spotted. I can't see any enemy tanks on the mini-map that are spotting Rowdy One or the AMX that's on the cap. 1:10 left on the cap timer. Of course, with encounter mode, it's it takes a long time to cap. It's about 4 minutes. Now, I'd like to see there the Panzer 1C, who was taken out a little while ago, showing a bit of confidence in his team, saying, you can do it, guys, you can do this. Don't give up. Better than seeing the usual noobs, pack of noobs in the comments in the chat. 38 seconds left on the cap circle. You can see the Rowdy One aiming for the gap in those arches, just in case the first tank that comes around to try to reset might be something low. He might be able to take it out. He has got a 110 alpha damage gun, which I'm starting to think is a pretty high alpha damage gun for Tier 4. Now, finally, that DW2 looks like he's come around this corner there with his friend in the Panzer 3E on 229 hit points. Now he's showing his back to these two tanks. Now surely they would be proxy spotting him. Maybe or maybe not. He turns around looking for the Panzer 2E first. Not sure if he's got sixth sense or not, but he blocks a shot from the German light tank, waits to re-aim, gets him for 109 hit points, and that makes that little German light tank's now one shot, and he wants to go get him, doesn't he? Have a look at him. The B1 gets that kill. The B1 who's been on the cap with him gets that kill, and now the cap is starting to count down again. Didn't see the outline of that M3 GFT. That's a Chinese Tier 3 tank destroyer, and now he gets him, and the score now is 10-14. He gets his mission for his 3 kills, but 10-14. It's 1 versus 5. Now it was 1 versus 6 not too long ago. You might be thinking this game is not looking too good. 1 versus 5. What's 1 versus 5? 1 versus 5 is a Kolobanov, see if he can pull it off. Let's see if he can. 1 versus 4 now as he starts taking apart that the DW2, the Tier 4 heavy tank on 37 hit points. No, he's not on 37 hit points anymore. Now he is absolutely gone. Now to 1 versus 3. Now Rowdy One, not sure. Rowdy One's probably thinking, yeah, I've got this. Archangel 7, the Panzer 1C driver, who's been hanging around watching this, is saying, yeah, you've got this, man. Sweet. He's putting it into the chat. Everyone's getting excited. They're looking for him to try and find out where the last remaining enemy tanks are. There's 3 left. There's two Tier 4s and a Tier 3. The T28, that's probably the dangerous one, the T28. That's the Russian medium tank, but I think from memory that Russian medium tank is pretty heavy, and it can sort of act like a heavy tank, even though it's a medium tank. Like it's one of those heavily armoured medium tanks, similar to maybe the Valentine 2 at Tier 4. I could be wrong though. Maybe it's not. Rowdy One did just find the Stug 3B. Now that Stug is on 6 kills. Maybe that's why he stopped and turned around. He probably doesn't want to be attacking the Stug frontally. The Stug, I think, from memory, can bounce a little bit of stuff from the front. And of course, there's an M7 Priest, a Tier 3 American artillery piece left on the enemy team as well. 12-14's the score. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left on this game. He's just spotted the M7 Priest. Now look, I'm guessing the M7 Priest, if he probably doesn't have 6th sense. Not at that tier. I don't think Rowdy One has 6th sense either. I haven't noticed 6th sense going off in this game, but that's not unusual for Tier 4. Anyway, Rowdy One's on 5 kills, 1,559 damage, 290 damage blocked. He's got a little bit of assisted damage, and he's just caught this Priest napping. The M7 Priest, he's probably confident he's quite safe here. He shoots and misses the Tier 3 artillery. Look, he's got a pixel to shoot at. He does. He gets it. Gets the top gun. Do you get top guns at Tier 4? I don't know. 6 kills for the Rowdy One. And now all of a sudden, this Kolobanov's medal is not out of the question. It's 1 versus 2 now. 1 Tier 4 versus 2 Tier 4s. The Stug on the enemy team, there he is. He's just found him. The Stug on the enemy team is on 6 kills, same as Rowdy One is. He shoots him and he tracks him. The Stug's on 122 hit points. What's the alpha damage of this one? 110. He wants to track him. That's why he was taking his time aiming, but he gets a low roll for 88. It doesn't matter. Doesn't get the track, so he's got to stay away from that German gun. He should be loaded in time. There you go. There's kill number 7, and now he's 1 kill away from a Kolobanov's and a Radley Walters. The Archangel 7 in the Panzer 1C is watching this. So's the guy in the 7M3 going, this bloke's a beast. This bloke's a hero. He's on 7 kills. Get him up here. What an absolute ripper. Now that T28 has not been seen for some time. He was last spotted right in the middle of the map. You can see that on the mini-map over there at E5, but he could be anywhere by now. That was ages ago. There's 5 minutes left on the clock. Rowdy One on 7 kills, 1,715 hit points of damage, 290 damage blocked, a little bit of assisted damage as well. And what the hell is going to happen? Do you get Radley Walters at Tier 4? I'm not too sure. I've got a strange feeling that maybe you don't. 14-14 is the score. Rowdy One sitting on the cap, and he's wedging himself into a little bit of a corner. The T28 is going to be forced to make a move here. It's going to take him 3.5 minutes to cap this. This isn't a bad decision from the Rowdy One. Rowdy One on 98 hit points. I'm guessing the T28 maybe can't one-shot him, but I don't know how many hit points the T28 was last on. Like I said, he was last spotted over there at E4, and he was that was a long time ago. I would hesitate to say it might have even been 10 full minutes ago. It's when he was shooting at the DW, when the DW was on that road down the middle of the down the middle of the Lakeville map. He's on 7 kills. He's on 1,715 hit points of damage. There's 3 minutes left on the clock. There's 2.5 minutes left on the cap timer. We're going to quicken it up. We're waiting for this T28 to make an appearance. Rowdy One in the P26-40. The Tier 4 Italian medium tank. The Tech Tree tank is he's got. Looks like he's got. It looks like he might have. He's thought about using premium ammunition. That might not be a bad idea. Here is the. Here it is. That's it. He shoots him for 87 hit points, but he doesn't get a return shot in. That T28 is on full health, 350 hit points. I thought he would have copped at least 1 or 2 shots when he was spotted down that middle road. But I guess when that T28 was spotted down that middle road, that's around at the time that all of the Rowdy One's friends were getting killed. Now the T28 on 350 hit points, he should just drive up to Rowdy One and shoot him. But for some reason, I think his I don't know. He might be feeling a little bit nervous. Rowdy One shoots him and tracks him. Doesn't take any damage though. He's still on 1,715 damage. He's going to keep him tracked by the looks of things. 1 minute and 47 seconds left. I'll be switching to HE, man. At least HE, you'll probably get some damage as well. You can see the T28 is still on 350 hit points. He's not losing any health. Now he's getting stuck into him. 122 hit points. Shoots him again, takes him down to 101. This could be it. He's not going to, is he? He does. He gets him. He gets the 8th kill by keeping the T28 tracked and eating him up for full health right on the cap with 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the clock. Rowdy One in the P26-40. I know what you're thinking. What the hell's a P26-40? I don't know what one of those bad boys here these are. But mate, I'm tempted to buy one. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the Rowdy One. Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, 5 for effect, 7 bonds for that. That's not bad for a Tier 4 game. 7 bonds. Kolobanov's medal for standing alone against 5 or more enemy tanks. That was 6 enemy tanks. Just when his friend who was helping him on the cap died, there was 6 enemy tanks remaining. High caliber for doing more damage than anybody else, and of course the top gun for 6 kills. No Radley Walters at Tier 4, however, he deserves a real medal for that performance. Absolutely. 1,437 base experience, 8 kills, 2,065 damage done. Bearing in mind the P26-40 has 350 hit points to start with. That's absolutely phenomenal. He fired 36 shots, 30 hit, 22 penetrated, 2,065 damage, 260 damage blocked by armor, a little bit of assisted damage, and look, it cost him a few credits because towards the end of the game he threw all his premium ammunition at that T28, which is the right thing to do, I guess, in that kind of situation, and that's with a standard account as well in that 13.5 minute game. Look, I think if he had have used HE instead of premium, he might have achieved the same result, but then once he got that angle right for the front of the T28, he did an absolutely fantastic job with that little Italian Tier 4 medium tanks gun. Once again, thanks for the replay, Rowdy One. That was an absolute epic battle. Kolobanov. You got to love Kolobanov, don't you? Thanks again for the replay, mate. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.